And what happened upon arrival? Were you asked to identify yourselves?
Yes, we were.
You were asked to identify yourselves?
Yes, the driver identified himself, introduced who we are, said what we are coming to do.
What did you think to be the purpose of your visit to the hotel?
This was the driver at that point. He said, we have two travel agents staying here from Lithuania, and they are waiting at the reception for us to pick them, to take them to Galvesa.
Yes, okay.
And we had a vehicle that was recognized as a tour vehicle because it had a stickers.
Yes, you had the vehicle. Did you have documents to support what you stated to be your purpose? That you had clients who were accommodated at the hotel?
Yes, we had all the messages, and we showed the messages, communication between us and the client. In fact, I remember one of they asked, and the whole chart was there showing the pickup time. And we were just picking and going.
Okay. So you have produced documents to support the fact that you had clients accommodated there. Were you allowed entry?
After giving all those explanations at that point, no, we were not, to answer your question.
You were not allowed entry?
Yes, after giving what I thought were satisfactory answers.
After giving what you thought were satisfactory answers?
Yes, the driver was told, now, cannot get in, you have to go back out there.
Were you given any reason as why you could not be allowed entry?
We were not given reasons at that point until when I got involved, because I then got inquisitive as to why are we not coming. He said we are not allowed in. That is what Megan said. He said we are not allowed in, that we cannot go in, the clients have to come to the gate. And that's how I came in.
So the clients have to go to the gate instead of you going into the hotel to get the clients?
Yes.
So you're saying that you intervened, and?
I intervened because I thought, having been in the industry now for almost 20-something years, this is a very easy situation to solve. Having been in similar situations at the gates, you just have to explain yourself out or reach out to the manager and it will be sorted. So I explained who we are again. Now this is me now. Who we are, who the clients are, and that we're just picking and going, and that we have driven all the way from Nairobi. They still say they are not allowed. They have very strict instructions. Small companies are not allowed in. And they are very clear that the small companies park there.
Can you come again? You say that they said they were under strict instructions that small companies
are not allowed in.
Were not allowed into the hotel.
And they mentioned only the big companies. They mentioned some of the names.
They said only big companies
like Holman's are allowed in.
Do you know Holman's?
Yes, I know
Holman's. Can you describe Holman's in relation to this context that you say that the guards said they were under instructions not to allow small companies and only large ones like Holman's booking. So I want to understand, and I want
tourism industry tour operator, they are what we call charter operators. Charter operators are those, what we call the mass movers. They bring in people by charter, a lot of clients by charter. They bring charter like the Ithaca charter. The Ithaca charter will have most likely 50% Walmart because they are a partner in Europe, so they bring in cheap. They are what we call lower budget. The safari operators and the cars are what we call upmarket. A client will pay in excess of $10,000. A charter operator.
We might not want to go into too much detail.
I just want to explain so that they are large company. They are very large company, a charter company. Basically based on the coast.
So Performance is a charter company.
It's mainly a charter company. It's a lot of charters. Yeah.
Yes.
And they do use several hotels because they have to feed in. Those charters have to be sent in various places. And later on, I came to realize that they're actually partners of Baobab. I did not know by then. That they own Baobab actually. That's what I was told. So they are a European charter company.
Yes.
Tour company. What I mean European based.
European.
It's Kenyan owned.
It's Kenyan owned.
But
do you know
the source market?
Do you know who owns it?
I'll be speculating. All I know is that their managing director was with me in the board at Kenya Tourism Board.
Who was the managing director?
It's Khalid Shapi.
Khalid?
Khalid Shapi.
Shapi.
Shapi. Khalid, K-H-A-L-I-D.
Khalid.
Shapi. S-H-A-P-I, I believe.
S-H-A.
Shapi. S-H-A-P-I. I may have twisted one of the H's somewhere.
Okay.
He was the managing director.
Okay.
Then.
All right. Now, so you have been told only large companies like Coleman's can get in.
Yes.
And were you then directed to where you were being required by these guards to wait? And where was that if you were directed?
Yes, it was outside by the road, where I felt was not a safe place to have clients wait.
Outside
the gate, by the road.
Okay.
The road leading to the Diani Road that goes all the way to the southwest.
Okay.
And I felt it was not the image we want to show travel agents who have traveled all the way from Europe to come and promote Kenya to see. I have always been a passionate promoter of tourism, and I felt I need to intervene to save the image.
Now, during the period that you remained outside the gates, first of all, would you tell the court round about how long did you wait at the gate?
We waited more than maybe 25 minutes, possibly, or even, because we were getting desperate. I did not want the client to really walk. I was trying to solve that situation. We did not move to where we were told to drive to. We negotiated our way all the time, still at the barrier. They will open for other cars.
They were open for other vehicles.
Yes, as we sat there. We could have driven in if we were really needed that, but we chose to stay there because of my previous roles. I wanted to respect the protocols.
Okay.
We stood there and talked, and I asked for the general manager's number. They would not give me. I called John Mutua. John Mutua was a very respected hotelier who was running Asia Lodge, who was very well known to me. I called Mohammed Hassi.
So you say you asked to speak to the general manager of Baobab?
Yes. They declined to give me the number.
They declined to give you the number.
Yes.
You then spoke to John Mutua, who you say was?
The general manager of Leisure Lodge.
The general manager of Leisure Lodge.
And also Mohammed Hassi, who was in North Coast by then. I think he was at...
Mohammed Hassi.
He's a well-known hotelier. I think he was at Heritage by then or something.
Yes.
Because I wanted a contact of a senior person to call. And that is the way I've always operated. Because I never give up at that point. So I wanted them to put me in touch with the manager.
Yes.
They did not have the number handy. So it never happened. I spoke to the reception. I pleaded with them to at least put me with the manager. They told me to send an email.
How did you get the contacts for the receptionist or the receptionist?
I asked the guards to call the reception.
You asked them to call the receptionist.
Yes. Yes.
So you spoke at that point, so you spoke from the hotel's phone system?
Yes, at the gate.
At the gate.
I came out. It was a very cordial conversation, by the way, with the guards.
With the guards, it was a
cordial. It was very cordial. They even told me, if you, like, they were telling me, how bad these people are, how, they lose their job. If we got to listen to what happened, you will hear them in the background saying, Sharia mbaya, lakini you have to follow. So the guards gave me the phone.
Come again. They were saying hii ni sheria mbaya. Yes.
Lakini lazima tufuate.
Lakini
lazima tufuate.
Lazima tufuate.
In one of the whatever, there's a lady there, the lady guard. I she could come, but yes, she was very clear. This is the situation. They have to follow instructions. That is why they then called their security boss, who I also spoke to.
They called their security boss, who you also spoke to.
And I tried to explain my case.
Did he allow you in?
No.
He did not.
No, they say they cannot. And I have always been a diplomat. And I was desperate to solve that problem, so there is no way I would have been militant, because I know they can put their foot. That's why I believe that putting the best foot forward was the best way.
Okay, let me take you back a bit to the evidence that you gave a few minutes ago, where you said that you observed that there were other people that were being allowed.
Yes.
In. Did you see the people that were being allowed in? And if you did, would you please state what their appearance was?
Because we were there at the gate for a while. And the hotel was busy then. So cars would come in, but I do remember two gentlemen with shorts of very white, of Caucasian. They had a car that, pretty not what we call a smart car. When they came in, maybe they were workers, but they opened the gate. Very little procedure compared to ours.
So let me understand. So some two white people in shorts come in, what did you call the car?
It was very basic, this very basic Japanese, just very regular. I can't remember the model.
Yeah.
But it's a car that, normal car, what I would say.
So they come to the gate, and then what happens?
They open for them. They just, on the right side, they just open. They open for them, the guy just walked to them and they went in.
So I never asked any questions?
They spoke a bit. I didn't hear what they spoke because they went on the other side. I was on the left side of the bus, the minibus.
Yes.
So I did not know what was happening.
Uh-huh.
But it was not the only vehicle that was allowed.
Yes.
So I do not understand the circumstances, or whether they were staff or not, but there were several cars that were. We were the only car.
You were the only vehicle that was not allowed access.
Yes. Despite having everything registered to a company, registered vehicle with the cognized stickers.
Yes.
And I even explained, you may not know us, we are from Nairobi. We don't send people to the beach. But Nairobi companies or lodges know us.
You have talked about stickers on the vehicle, and that I would want you to explain to the court. What stickers are you talking about?
The vehicle had Maniago Safari stickers.
It had Maniago Safari stickers?
Yes, because it was a Maniago vehicle. Yes.
Okay. So you say that you waited for about 25 minutes, and then what then happened?
When I got desperate, so I called the client through the international phone. I directed them to go to the reception. When they went to the reception,
yes,
I also spoke to the reception through the hotel system. And I asked the reception if he can see the two ladies. Gentleman called Shadrach said yes, they were right in front of him. And I told him, those are the two travel agents I'm waiting for. Shadrach, because I tried pleading with him that I can come and pick them. Then he says, oh no, they don't have a lot of luggage. They are not allowed to be picked from the hotel. And I said, why would you let travel agents, the independent, do this? It's a long walk.
yes.
But he said that is the policy of the hotel. He is the one who directed them how to come to the gate. Because they had arrived the night before.
Yes.
They had arrived on the charter the night before. They did not know anywhere. He directed them